So let's talk about what constitutes a good pedalboard buffer. Many people think that just because you have a buffer bypass pedal on your board that that'll take the place of your standalone individual buffers, when in reality that's really not the case. There are very, very few pedals out there that are buffer bypass that can stand against individual buffers. But there's really no standard or quality check or control when it comes to this. They might be okay when they're on their own, but as soon as you add any sort of capacitance or long cables to the equation, your signal is going to suffer for it. So there's a few things you want to look out for when you're choosing your buffer. So ideally, you want a buffer that's not going to color your signal in any way. No coloration. You want something with a 1 meg input impedance and 100 ohm or lower output impedance. These are the ideal specs. This is what's going to load your guitar in a way that it's essentially tricking the guitar into thinking it's being plugged directly into an amp. Now, you want something with no EQ whatsoever. No low-end roll-off, no high-end issues. What's going into that buffer is what's coming out. This is ideal. Now, you do want a buffer that is going to be able to drive long cable runs. So, ideally, you want that to be up to 100 feet, but in some cases, you may not be running that much cable. But if you can plug a 20-foot cable into your board, hit a buffer, go through your board, hit another buffer, and hit another 20-foot cable to your amp with no signal degradation, that's perfect. That's golden. Now, the most ideal setup you can possibly have is a guitar into an input buffer. You hit all true bypass pedals, hit an output buffer, and go straight to your amp. If you can do that with no signal degradation, then you're set. Now, obviously, this isn't the most realistic setup, but if you can get as close to that as possible, you'll be okay.